I mean, guys, I keep picking against the Lions, and you saw it in this one, like, they burned me again. Anyway, though, here are the highlights from that Thursday Night Football game.
Are playing for an NFC championship.
The Somebody Trophy is coming home.
Tonight's first and goal. Into the end zone. Walking in. David for this week. He's a severely underrated player. Pressure is put on. Pass has gotten away. Christian Watson with a nice move, and then he loses the box to put it down. And the kick is good. Can he get into the end zone? Yes, he can. Backs up. Throws. Touchdown. To give. Deep drop. Has time. Going deep. Has his man caught and taken down to the 10-yard line. Delayed blitz. The pass in the end zone. Kraft. Touchdown. Fires. It's intercepted. Nixon with the pick. And down the side.
Had some drops that time. Looked it in great.
They go in a hurry to avoid any defensive changes, and working his way is Josh Jacobs. Brown is in the backfield. The pass is caught for the touchdown. Tim Patrick. Jacobs in there. Touchdown Green Bay, and they have the lead again. Play fake to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Tim Patrick again. 32-yard attempt for McManus right down the middle. They are going. And then Goff falls down, but Montgomery is able to pick up the first down. So Goff falls down as he's making the handoff. Ball game. And what a game.
Alright, and with that, what is going on, guys? Gotta be a little quiet here, but of course, welcome back to Fun of Football. Of course, please like, subscribe, hope you guys enjoy. Again, Thursday Night Football preview coming out a little bit, not preview, recap coming out, of course, a little bit later. Hope you guys enjoyed those highlights from what was, of course, a wild game. Lions, of course, everybody able to win there, of course, extending their franchise record with their 11th straight win, knocking off the Packers 34-31. Of course, they are now at 12 wins, which matches their season total from last year, my bad. And of course, they've got a big one coming up next week. Of course, they will be hosting the Bills here, and what will be a game in front of the whole country, and can also get to their first 13-win season. I don't even know, have they ever won 13 games in a season? I really don't know. That would actually be something interesting. Let's look it up. Lions history. That's interesting here. All right, this is what we're gonna do for that. Wins. They have never won more than 12 games, guys. So this is the year that he get 13 for the most wins in franchise history next week. I'll say that a lot coming in the lead up to that. Packers obviously fall 9-4 and get swept by the Lions on the year, obviously dating back to that 24-14 loss back in Week 9. But this game was very hard fought for them. They played a good game, but again, just weren't able to get done overall. Again, with a win next week against the Seahawks, I think they're going on Sunday Night Football. Again, so a little bit of a mini bye again as well, going cross country for that one. Of course, they're trying to get 10-4 there as well. And their 3-game winning streak was snapped in this one. Of course, 3 of their 4 losses this season have been against divisional opponents, and all 4 of them collectively have been against team higher up than them in the standings. They haven't again have had an inability to beat those teams ahead of them. But hey, we'll see if they can again bounce back next week. Of course, stats-wise, Jordan Love at 12 of 20 for 206 yards and a touchdown. It seemed that Matt LaFleur wasn't trying to put him in any sort of like tough, challenging spots. He had some third downs where he was asked to do a lot in terms of again reading out the whole field, but I really don't think he was again asked to do too much in this one. He hit the throws he needed to hit. Of course, hit that big deep ball to Christian Watson. Also threw a touchdown as well. I think Jordan Love did enough to win this one, enough to again put this team in a position to win, but when it came down to it, again, just wasn't exactly like throwing the ball a ton. Again, he got sacked once or twice, but I don't even know if he got sacked, whatever, though. Jordan Love was okay, I guess. Running-wise, Josh Jacobs obviously scored 3 touchdowns. The Packers again were 24-0 coming into this game when they had a rusher run for 3 touchdowns. Of course, that did not happen, obviously, with their first loss in this one. Jordan Love, of course, had one nice scramble. Outside of that, though, no one really got involved in the running game. Josh Jacobs, I guess, did enough, but overall, it wasn't a very efficient ground game in this one. Christian Watson, obviously, with some big plays. That fumble early was unfortunate. Dontavian Wicks was a big guy over the middle. Tucker Kraft, of course, had a touchdown. Outside of that, though, Jaden Reed, again, was held out a catch. Again, that's pretty rare for him, obviously. I would have liked to see, again, a guy like Bo Melton get involved, but that, of course, just didn't come to fruition. And again, with Jaden Reed being taken completely out of the game, this offense really struggled again. You really get outside of those explosive plays from Christian Watson, really move the football consistently. For his defense, Quay Walker was pretty good with 10 tackles. He didn't miss any gaps. Kenny Clark was okay. Did struggle to create pressure, though. Isaac McDuffie, 15 total tackles. Isaiah McKinney, I think, was coming up a little bit short on some of his drops in zone. But outside of that, he did a decent job. Keisha Nixon, 10 tackles, obviously the big interception. Sacking Rashawn Gary was the only sack they recorded as overall. And they did struggle to generate pressure in this game. And overall, I definitely think that Jeff Hafley will be going back to the drawing board after this game. But again, playing Seattle next week shouldn't be too much of a concern for them. Of course, Brandon McManus had a 32-yarder as well. And then when we look at Detroit, Jared Goff, 32 of 41, 283, 3 touchdowns, interception. He, I guess, wasn't good against pressure, but again, when he didn't see pressure, he was awesome, I guess. The interception was obviously not good, but outside that, did throw 3 touchdowns. All of them in the red zone, so again, that could have gone to Jahmyr Gibbs or David Montgomery, but overall, Jared Goff really stepped up in this one and was able to read the field out pretty well. Speaking of that, this running game was not great overall, one of the worst games of the season. I think both these guys weren't having their best night overall. David Montgomery out to that touchdown early really didn't do too much there, I guess. Also, I don't think they read holes too well either, but at the same time, they did a decent job, I guess. Not really, but still. Jameson Williams, 5 catches for 80 yards. He was good. Sam Laporte, not so much, but he did a 5 for 54. Tim Patrick did catch 2 touchdowns as well as Jahmyr Gibbs, 6 for 30. Just 5 catches for 43 yards for Amon-Ra. It was a very balanced overall offensive game plan here. The receiver for the ball distribution, but when it came down, no one really created too many explosive plays. But again, they were still able to get enough done, considering the fact that, again, their defense held off the Packers offense consistently. Again, the only sack was at Darius Smith, who again really just won up front. That's really how he was able to do it. The secondary overall played really well, in my opinion, though, outside of maybe, again, that one deep ball. Aquan Muhammad and Jack Campbell did a lot in their positions as well. Overall, this defense was playing together really well. Aaron Glenn has these guys moving. That's what got them this win here. Jake Bates also had 2 field goals, was clutch for them. Team stats, obviously, neither offense was too great, but again, nearly 400 yards for the Lions, as they seem to do every week. Packers obviously had nearly 300 total yards of offense as well. And considering the Packers really didn't get too many plays. Again, the ball control was insane as the Lions controlled the game for a while. And they also were pretty solid in third down. That's 7 for 15. And again, also had 10 more first downs. They had the ball on the way to control the clock, and that's part of the reason that the Lions were able to score 34 points. Packers, obviously, on the other side, that fumble I think really hurt them in this one overall. But still, they were able to get the Lions were able to get the W. Again, they have a very good shot at winning the division, obviously, as well. And with that said, that's all I got for you guys here in the week 14 Thursday Night Football recap. Again, you guys will be seeing it, again, depending on when you'll see it. Obviously, we'll be seeing the NFL Sunday preview again, coming out on Sunday at 9 a.m. And until then, again, I hope you guys enjoy your again, this big championship Saturday. And again, yeah, that was your Thursday night game.
They need 2 to tie, 3 to win. Gabe Vincent to LeBron, 3 to win.